just how they kind of twisted the word and just how they try to emulate things to fit what they believe, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha.
And it was just like, oh, you was protecting me from that, because if I'd have got it, bro, I would have been all jacked up.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, man, over the course of the years, just seeing how God like firmly placed me in places to keep me out of harm's way, even something that appeals good or seems good. But it's just like, wow, like, thank you, God, I dodged a bullet. Because it's just like, man, ain't no telling what I would have been in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you can't read everything. You can't be with every part of group of every individual. Yeah. Like, you can't attach yourself to a whole bunch of people that initially they may have good intentions, but it don't mean it's good for you.
Right. Right.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop Motivated Apparel and grab yourself some Motivated Apparel today.
Hey, yo, what it do? Hey, man, what's happening? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. You know who it is, man. It's your host, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. Man, we here excited for another night, man. Y'all know how we do. Man, y'all give it up for my brother from another mother, man. Y'all give it up for Alexander Hall.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's happening?
The champ is here.
Yabba dabba doo.
The champ is here.
Champ is here. I'm chilling, man.
The champ is
here.
What's going on with young buck?
Nothing going on.
Yeah,
Uncle Dub.
Whippersnapper. Looking at walk by faith, not by sight. Gang.
Yeah.
Bro, you sound just like Pat Tim Daddy, bro.
Oh, for real?
That's how he sound. For real.
Wow.
What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I'm here.
What's happening?
Sliding. Glad to be
Driving
here.
and swerving and purving.
Glad to be alive, man. Glad to be functioning.
Driving and sliding.
Yo, I'm glad to be fighting for alignment, bro. It feels good to be, bro. Pastor just said this last that's crazy, right? Fighting for alignment. Like when you really trying, I'm trying to be like, I'm really trying to be upright, bro. Yeah, you feel me? So
already in the bag, coming out the house.
Pastor Jeff said it's a portion of scripture, bro. It says something like I think it's in Philippians. Correct? Don't come from my head. It says something like to show that you are still saved, or something like that. I gotta find out. He said, I was like, what? That's crazy. I ain't never seen that before. Like, yo, you saved, but now you have to work to show that you are what you say that you are. Basically, like, that's crazy.
It ain't the one that talks about work out your own soul salvation, is it?
I don't know. After he was flowing, he was boom, 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 boom. I was like, I ain't never seen that scripture before. I'm gonna go find it, bro. Because when he said it was heavy.
Yeah, Pastor Jeffy Slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to watch last week's service.
Yeah. Cool, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, look at you, man.
Uncle Dog.
Going that way.
Hey, listen, now
Yeah, Lord.
Something, young buck.
Man, y'all, man, let's get the formalities out the way, man. Y'all know what it do, man. Y'all give my co-host, man, my brother from the same mother. Give him some love, man. Give Dub some love. Y'all
Big
give it up for Boy Wonda.
Let me tell you something, son. I just told her. See, you ain't paying attention. You ain't paying attention. I just told her. Let me tell you something, son. You know what I told her? Drink that water. Sip, sip.
Yeah, I ain't got no sense, man.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, dog? What's
got
cracking?
no sense, man.
Man, what's going on?
None at all. None at all.
It's been good.
Be the first weekend you ain't gonna be on the road in a minute, ain't it?
Man, it's for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Then gone to Brunswick. Then when I come back, I have literally 2 weeks, and I'll be flying out to Lebanon, Tennessee. Then I'll have at least a month. If nothing else don't come up, then I'll be right back in Nashville. So it's been good, man. I love traveling.
Yeah.
I love traveling. I love just appreciate the downtime more.
Yeah.
Just because, you work so hard for something that you've been at it for so many years, and just see the fruition and how much it just exemplified, how much it's like every year it get bigger and bigger on a whole different magnitude and scale.
Yeah.
So we have people already down in Miami want us to do a show down there in January. So it's a lot of moving parts, a lot of great things, different projects we're working on, compilations, EPs.
I bet that compilation gonna be stupid.
So we working, man. It's gonna be crazy.
That compilation gonna be stupid.
It's gonna be crazy, man. Just, bro, God's good, bro. God got his hand on this thing, man. Like, for real.
God be God.
God be God.
You heard me? You heard me, Woody?
God
So
be
you
God.
already know.
Boy, for real.
But God is good, man. Just no complaints, bro. Just living in divine of his peace. It's just like, I think it's been the most peaceful season of my life outside of the chaos.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a level of, you know how you like subconsciously pick something up? It's just like subconsciously but intentionally picking up his piece and putting it on and just never taking it off. And it's just like it's getting a lot easier and easier, and it also gives me an indication that I'm really trusting him like I say I am.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the part I really admire and appreciate more, because it's like there's many times I said I trust God, and nah, that wasn't the case. So it's good, man. I can't complain. Give him all the glory and thanks and praise for everything, man.
Yeah.
But what's going on your end, Mr.
Yo, what you got shaking, bro?
Shift Motivator?
You got nothing going on. I'm going out. I'm being like an ostrich. I'm finna hide my head in the sun.
Lies! No, I'm just playing.
You crazy. He crazy, man. He crazy.
I still want to see your birth certificate.
Hey, listen. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Hey, they fed me. I stayed.
Oh, no. Like, y'all show this, my brother.
You sure is. I was at the front door, like Moses.
Hey, look, I want to see some paperwork.
Listen, I just wasn't going down the river. I just was at your front door.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I got a couple engagements coming up in the next couple months, so I'm kind of excited about those. So there's a couple new opportunities coming up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. Still doing promotion on the book, man. Got a on the workbook. I'm still promoting the book too, and as well. So, and still working on the nonprofit for the mentorship program. So, I'm still working on that as well. So it's just
Facts.
background work.
Bro, that background work is beast,
something
man.
serious.
I got so much background work.
Singing in the background.
And then coming across some new stuff business-wise that, I wasn't recognizing before. I didn't even realize this was a thing. And then that's also, like, placing contract bids and getting grants and stuff like that. So it's a whole, I'm going to share that with you. It's a whole nother website. I was just like, oh. And it's like $600 to do it. So it's like a Sam's registration. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's...
Nah, I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, you have to hit me up on that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh. and it's really beneficial. So then, of course, with my Dunsby, got that squared away. I already had that. So it's just now implementing everything I'm learning business-wise and just using that to the advantage, because it's like we already got things in motion and how we want to do stuff.
Yeah.
And help raise the next generation with, giftings with the music and everything. So what ideas we got. So whether it be down there or here.
Yeah.
Just however God want to do it, whatever doors open, we going full throttle.
You know what, Dub?
Yeah.
Well, when you just said that, I think that's like key, right? Some people some people are not really gonna try to get new info. You gotta face it. Like just face it. Some people are not going to. That's why when Jesus said, "Who have ears, let them hear." After that, he cried because he knew people want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people go out and dig for the information, right? We dig for it. We got it. I understand it. But then the next step, okay, how do I implement what I just got?
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
And that's the process, because there's a lot of things that aren't just like that.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of things that's drawn out. There got to be a lot more preparation and planning. And so
like,
it's
I know what you mean. I understand it, but how do I actually, and what I got going on, how can I slide it in there?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, man, I had set goal. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read one book a month. Ain't did it yet. Cause I was like, you know what? And I was listening to the S2S podcast, and Jamal King said something. He's like, listen, I'm just paraphrasing. Listen, man, y'all can read all the books y'all want. I'm gonna read this one and make sure. Oh, he was talking about I don't know if it was the UOU book. I think he might have read that one all the way, or either he didn't read it. But whatever book he read, it was like he hadn't read the whole book. He said, because I'm still applying this little portion that I learned already. And he said, so I'm good. I don't need to read the whole book as long as I apply everything. I was like, yeah, you're right, dog.
Yeah.
So I ain't feel bad.
And it depends on where you're at too, because that matters. Like if it's something that is applicable, it's gonna take longer time to read it, because it's like you want to make sure you're doing things right. We don't just do stuff just for the sake of saying we doing stuff. Or
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's
they missed me with that one.
for real. Nah, we actually applying over here. And you'll see the fruit of the labor. And you'll see the application, and it's just like you can, and you don't try to compare, but you just try to keep your head down and just stay focused, man. And that's one of the biggest things. And so, like, let's say if you just want to read a book just for the sake of reading a book and advancing your knowledge, just something you can just keep reading and retaining, then you could do like, all right, I'm gonna read one book a quarter. You know what I'm saying? You can have 4 books out the year, because you got some that's just like a novel. It's gonna take longer than a quarter, so it just depends on what you're reading,
bro.
And where you're at.
Bro, I started off this year reading Radical Husbands Do by Reggie Campbell.
I'm gonna get that one too,
bro. I'm
gonna get that.
Once you get that, bro,
It must be a really good book, boy. You keep bringing that one up,
bro. Once you get that book, bro, you get that, and it like, it helps you rewire. Like, okay, let me pay attention to how I'm dealing with my woman. Like, for real. Let me, cause you know what I'm saying. So that book is fire. And then I started reading Kingdom Men by Tony Evans. So I found myself reading one book one day, one book another day.
Right.
But then I found myself like writing notes in out the. I said, you know what? I can't do this. Cause I'm different. I start this one. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put every time I pick up a book, I'm only reading this one. When I'm done with it, then now I'm on in this one. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to back myself up, like I'm trying to read too many. Because how I suck out information.
Right.
Let me suck out information from one source at a time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fire, bro.
Yeah. It's a book that I had purchased. It's like, I guess it's been about 2.5 years now. And I haven't read it, but it's 31 Prayers for My Future Wife. And it was just like opening up your eyes to like, oh, dang, like praying specific prayers and know how to pray for your wife. And I thought that was like really enlightening and really good. And Jennifer Smith and Aaron Smith, the husband and wife duo. So the wife wrote 31 Prayers for my husband, and then the husband wrote 31 Prayers for my future wife. And bro, like it's and then they got stuff in there where you can write down and jot what you learn and get, and just really recite. Okay, how can I really apply this? And it is really good. Yeah, like so. That's if you're trying to get in that mode, in that zone, that's the perfect book to start with, because it implements selflessness. It implements like, how can I serve my partner better? Like, it just prepares you to get in that mental space, because you're gonna need it.
But those them tools, like when you dealing with people who got backgrounds, they done built some type of life for themselves. You got your past, you got their past, bro. But now we need tools to learn how to deal with each other in our past.
Right.
Exactly.
We need
We
need the tools to learn how to deal with each other.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say, like, love don't keep the marriage together. They don't. You need to know how to resolve stuff. You need tools, bro.
Yeah. Bro,
Love don't pay the bills.
Bro, that's kind of crazy, man. To kind of connect what you said in the beginning about realignment and stuff like that. Because what I'm hearing is all this stuff it's like having a divine intervention.
Yeah.
You know, and I read a post actually today, briefly, a little time. I've been, going on more since this morning, but it was a post that I had read, and if you're not mature enough, you can actually take offense to it.
Right.
And the post went something like this, make sure that your pastor is reading more than just is reading more books than just the Bible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was like, boy, that's a mature statement to put out there like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, God gives man wisdom to instruct and to put out there in format, form, book, whatever it be, content creation, whatever it may come in the form of, and that can actually kind of serve as a form of divine intervention.
Yeah.
Because we all need some type of intervention, man. I can remember, man, God rest my soul, man. I can remember, me and the wifey going through it, man, and hear a knock on the door. I ain't called nobody, ain't text nobody, but it's just God sent them at the right time. It was like, and Mama got that smile. She was like, "Y'all all right?" Be like, "Dang!" Like, no,
Mama tech to go off.
Yeah. We just felt led to stop by. Yeah. We mean your dad was going to get something to eat, but we just felt led to stop by. And it just having those type of moments in your life, man. Even like when you're going down the road and you're trying to make a decision for yourself, for your life, for your partner, business, whatever it may be, man. And then you find yourself in another situation based on something that you didn't even have nothing to do with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's
you don't even want to happen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird, but it's gratifying at the same time, because what happens though, it puts you back in alignment to where you're supposed to be in the first place. Right. It puts you back in alignment, because sometimes you wonder why, or you feeling like the unction that you should be doing something, saying something, going somewhere, and then it just don't happen in the way in which you know what I'm saying, thought it should happen. And so it's like you got to count that up to the big man upstairs, man. Because even like, certain places I've tried to get in years ago when I first started speaking, I'm just now getting into those doors. But when I look back on it, I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I probably wasn't prepared as I thought I was to go into those doors as I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, and then I can count. Bro, I ain't gonna say I can count. I can't count that I've tried to build partnerships with certain individuals, and they fell through.
Time after time.
And they just fell through. And I would just be like, you know what? All right, God, you protected me from something. And then when I go back, and like some of them people, man, I go back and look, they done some unethical stuff.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, dang, God, you looked out for the brand, boy, because I missed that one. I didn't see that one. Bro.
I remember when there was a group of people that we just got introduced to. We know about them for a minute. And you know how you try to, I don't want to say force, but you try to insert yourself in a manner of just like, man, I gotta connect with these people. And then you connect with them, and it ain't nothing like you thought it was.
Right.
And it was just like, okay, let me reverse, back up. We left. We was there maybe 20 minutes. 30 minutes, give or take. But it didn't take long to be like, man, you just looking around, everybody paired up. We the guests, but we just pretty much in our own world.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, this is weird. This is, nah, this ain't it. You know, it's just some things you just know off the bat once you're in it and kind of discern it. So afterwards, like down the road, I see these same group of individuals, and it's just like, wow. Just how they kind of twisted the word, and just how they try to emulate things to fit what they believe, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha.
And it was just like, oh, you was protecting me from that, because if I would have I would have been all jacked up.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, man, over the course of the years, just seeing how God like firmly placed me in places.
Yeah.
To keep me out of harm's way, even something that appeals good or seems good. But it's just like, wow, like, thank you, God, I dodged a bullet. Because it's just like, man, ain't no telling what I would have been in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you can't read everything. You can't be with every part of group of every individual.
Yeah.
Like, you can't attach yourself to a whole bunch of people that initially, they may have good intentions, but it don't mean it's good for you.
Right. Right.
And we have to look out for that. We have to be mindful. It's just like, I'm very intentional with who I connect with. If we don't mesh, we don't mesh. And I'm not for to force nothing.
Right.
And even on the receiving end, you try to insert yourself in places like, bro.
Hey, chill, right? Pump your brakes.
Bro, I had to do that a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, not that I didn't want to get to know him or nothing, but it's just like, bro, you acting weird.
Right.
Like, I gotta no God, no peace. No God, no peace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But like, bro, it's those divine interventions, man. They're priceless. Like, when you look back on them, you're just like, wow. Like, thank you, God, because even just the preparation, just like you say. And then I remember, just like within our city, you know, you desire to reach your homies. It's just like you desire to reach the people you see. You disturb because you know they could be doing better, and you know the gifts and talents they have, but it just, the vices are stronger than the gift. And then I remember I was just like, God, I want to reach these people. I want to be able to let them know this is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's like, I ain't give you jurisdiction. I'm not gonna give you jurisdiction on something that people are not ready for. I was like, oh, he's like, keep doing it one by one. Like, we try to throw the whole net out and try to get everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, focus on that one, because out of the bunch, it's gonna be a few that's gonna be ready. They just waiting on the person. And this was like when I was going down to the barber shop on 11th Street. And see all my classmates, they're like, hey, bro, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you still do music? I was like, yeah. Like, hey, man, send me some beats. In my head, I was like, no. I'm not on that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not. It's like, if it ain't about where I'm at right now and how, and pushing the gospel out and furthering and bringing him glory, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And there was so many instances where I could have just easily just went back to what I know. But now,
I was talking to Diamond the other day. We in the studio. We chopping up the record, and then he was playing, cause he got, you know, he always got beats. You know what I'm saying? So he playing me some
Diamond got that diamond shine.
He playing some beats or whatever, and then he like, yo, it's yours. I said, okay, cool. So as I'm listening to it. I started coming up with a little concept for it, right? Like right on the spot. And then I was like, yeah, ooh, this is sound good with him on the record.
Yeah.
And it's another artist that Diamond know, but he's a secular artist. I just felt like I heard, don't put him on any song. Don't know why, just like, don't put him on any song. And I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, Yeah, the concept could be fire. The song be good, but if it's not like
right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Like, don't put him on no songs. No.
Right.
Like, okay, all right, I won't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause he sees the end from the beginning.
Facts.
Yeah. He sees the stuff that we don't see. All we see
is
what's
in front of us.
What's in front and our ambition. You know. To do which is great, you know, but it's like the old saying says, you know, would you rather have a good thing or a God thing? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like well, I think it was the first time I heard it, I think E.T. said, you know, goodness is free, but greatness gonna cost you. You know,
no count.
You know what I'm saying? So
No
it's like, man, it's wow, man. When you talking about life though, man, like life be lifing though. When you sitting there, you talking about this stuff, man. It's like, man, I'm thankful from some of the stuff I believe God, you know, just kind of kept me from myself. You know, you even when you have pure intentions, you know what I'm saying. Even when you have pure intentions, man. And so it's just like, I can remember, like I'll say this before I say that. It's just like, you know, if somebody out there listening to this, man, and you kind of frustrated with where you are, man, just keep fighting a good fight of faith. That's what the good book say. That's what the good book say. Because at the end of the day, man, when God has his hands and stuff, man, you want the divine purpose of God to be fulfilled in your life.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And,
always.
You know, the enemy, you know, man, been trying to take me out since birth, man. And just certain things, that I went through, and the reason we talk like this, man, is from, you know, we all talk from an experiential place, not just something that we was just brought up in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, my wife would have been a widow 6 months after we got married because I was in a bad accident. I hit a telephone pole. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't speeding. It was just happened to be raining that night. Maybe the roads was real slick. And long story short, man, I felt what I feel like could have been the presence of God. You know what I'm saying? It felt like
it's so real.
Yeah, it was like as I was going around the curve, and it's like two hands had put themselves on my shoulders. And I'm like, man, I know ain't nobody in this car but me. And so as I'm going around the curve, even when I hit the telephone pole, on the opposite side of the car from where I was turning. So if I'm going around the curve this way, which I was actually going around the curve this way. So if I'm gonna spin that way.
Right.
My car somehow flipped unbeknowingly, and I ended up in the telephone pole like this.
Dog.
So the telephone pole was actually behind me. So it's like that don't even make any sense. So it's like when we're talking about higher calling and God and stuff, like, it's like, man, it's not something, you know, man, just rigorous. It's from an experiential place. You cannot deny certain things, you know. And so when God has a plan and a purpose for your life, you know what I'm saying, it's sometimes he has to save ourselves from ourselves, but then sometimes he just saving us from some certain things that can meant to bring us harm that he didn't intend to bring us harm.
Bro.
Because, I mean, I didn't want that to happen, but God used me to share that story one night with some kids. One of the most impactful nights I've ever had. Because I don't. When God has me to display Himself, I don't want to come from a place of just knowledge.
Right.
I want to come from an experiential place, an experiential source. You know what I'm saying? So, a divine individual. If there's an encounter, if there's an exchange coming, it has to be divine. I don't want something just coming from my head knowledge, something that I know, something that I read, something that I heard. But can something come in and interrupt your life and it still be purposeful? You know what I'm saying? Even with my wife, man. With my wife, we'll be married 24 years in a couple of weeks. And as many times as even before we even got to that point, even in the dating phase, I was about to walk out. You know what I'm saying? So just some things that we were dealing with that it was too much for me.
Right.
So, you know, and then, T was like, man, Mike, don't leave. That was divine, all that stuff. And we're saying all this to say this is, look at the divine interventions that happen in your life and look at why you are where you are, and be thankful for those places. And even if you're in the places where you feel like you need a divine intervention, I believe God will bring one towards you. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta, and we talked about this in the last episode, man. You just hang around those people, because if I wouldn't have took T's advice, then I wouldn't probably be married to my best friend right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like sometimes, and even, you know, even before her, you know, some of the relationships that I had been in before her, and it just had to be real about those relationships. Like, no, that's, you think it was for you, but it's like, nah, when you look back on it, it's like, nah, that wasn't for me.
It's like counterproductive. It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just relationships I look back on and just like, wow, thank you, Lord. Just because it's like, it's like I look at you and Isha relationship, it's just like, it really, I tell her all the time, girl, I thank you for being with my brother, because it's like, man, makes two of us. you built different. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You thugged it out with my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't say that for anybody else or any other individual. And it's just like looking at mom and dad, looking at y'all, it's like looking at other relationships and marriages that I take pieces of information that I look at different actions and I apply it to myself. It's like, this is going to be an artillery. So when I have be on my own, I know how to treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? I know how to be the best version of myself and give her the world at the same time. Know how to be the head, know how to lead. So it's just like understanding that and paying attention to your environments, man. It lets you know, it sets you up for what you know you don't want, and what's not meshing. And it won't be forced. It's like you say, it shouldn't be that hard. it's just
come on, man. Come on, man. You mean to tell me you still mad at me, man?
You stupid.
Forgive me, man.
You stupid.
Bro, like.
Come on, Vlad. Vlad, give her a call, Vlad. I'm in the doghouse, Vlad.
Come on, Vlad.
I'm trying to at least get on the porch.
Oh, man.
Can I get near the door, Vlad?
Oh, man.
Oh, you stupid.
Come on, Vlad.
But when you say a counter, bro, that's like one of the best descriptive and description that when it comes to like really experiencing God, like knowing He got you. I remember I was going to the studio. I was going to a prop studio when I was with Real World Records, and I'm in like Lakeland, so I'm like between like exits 28, 33, like kind of in that range. So I'm driving, one truck right here, another vehicle right here. Now the truck is an 18-wheeler. There's another 18-wheeler like shortly behind that. So I'm kind of boxed in.
Man, ooh, I hate that, boy.
Bro. So I was already slowing up trying to get out, but it's just like when I was slow up, it's just like they slow up. Like when I speed up, they speed up. So it's just like I was just stuck. And I remember this 18-wheeler behind me. I'm like, man, okay, how can I get out of this? So we driving, we going. This truck is getting over. I'm blowing my horn. They ain't hearing me, not at all. Just like, ain't nothing there. And I was like, oh shoot. I was just stuck. I was like, this is not gonna be good. So as I kind of slowed up, and as this truck got over, now mind you, there's a whole bunch of traffic. I'm talking about a whole bunch of traffic. Like this cannot be, I cannot make this up, bro. And as he got over, I was able to come past on the tail end, and bro, I slid all the way on the other side of the highway. This way. So if the car is like this, and I was able to stop, and this was when I was in the Merc, and the Altima, and I just went, and I for sure thought I was gonna get hit. I just hollered Jesus. That's all I hollered. the whole time. And I'm looking up, bro, traffic is like way back there. Make that make sense.
Dang.
Make that make sense. I know I'm like, man, I know I'm finna be a pinball. I know I'm finna get hit. And I'm scared. And like, bro, the whole, when I tell you I had black tire marks from where I was, from the time I turned there all the way over to the median, I just sat there, heart racing and all. I'm just like, that was nobody but God.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
I got off on the next exit, got myself together. I'm still shaking. I get off, I turn off on the gas station, I call Pop. He's like, what's going on? I was like, man, I almost was in a bad wreck. I'm shook. He's like, all right, just calm down. Just take it easy. You need to go back home. And it was just like, but something in me was just like, no. Because I'm going to record. So, nah, I'll be straight. I just need to sit here for a minute.
Yeah, you just needed that extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I got on, went to the studio, didn't handle my business. Left late and
It's crazy
went
how
back
Pop
home.
do that now.
Yeah, it was just like, bro, I knew I was going to get hit. I just knew it. It was too many cars behind the semi that I just passed. I just passed them. We ain't went up that far, bro.
Right.
And I was like, man, thank you, Lord. Thank you. So when you have those kind of powerful encounters, bro, how can you not serve a God, awesome God like that?
Yeah.
That spare your life. That spared your life. Telephone right there, pole right there. Yeah,
Bro, it didn't make no sense, dog. It literally didn't make any sense at all.
And then you say your car flipped. On top of that. So it's just like,
that's why I have my fits, me and God have our conversations like why you got me going through this, man, like, you know what I'm saying?
We call this the human portion.
But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't tell me he don't exist because I done experienced too much. You know what I'm saying? I just let my frustrations go. I let him, I talk to him, I got, but that's why I tell everybody, it's like, regardless of what you believe, that's what you believe. That's cool. But at the end of the day, I believe what I believe. You can't deter me because I've had too many experiences. I've had too many experiences, and it's all, you got to look at it. It's all purpose driven.
yeah.
It's all purpose driven. So you had to record what you had to record.
I did.
I had to write what I had to write. I had, it's, bro. Life don't just exist. Life happens.
Look.
There we go.
Call straight for. I was wondering when you.
You know what I'm saying?
We woke up to bed.
There we go.
Like, got
There
the
we
slippers
go.
on, windows open.
No, because
blinds open.
Open the blind. Yeah, I'm about to say the blind. Yeah, blind.
like coming from the house, like sometimes, especially I can't really speak for women because I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Because a human is human. When Bible say man, sometimes he mean in general.
Yeah, mankind.
Mankind. But sometimes he means
Yeah.
specifically women. But when you talking about, sometimes men and women be wanting success, be wanting to turn into that best version of themselves. Or you see the people on the TV, you see the people on the Instagram, you see the person at your job, the person the normal person.
Facts.
Worked through college, now they got the nice a nice job title. They actually work to get there. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They got the whip. They got the crib. You know what I'm saying? They got the whatever that they have. They work to get there. And you like, can I really get there?
Mm-hmm.
You hear all the time, yo, you can get there, you can, but can I really get there? The other day, like, gotta put it in front of your face so you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
This not on TV. Like,
I
people
know.
balling for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So the other day, I was buying Faith some roses. I bought some roses with her car. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Come on, man.
My boo. Okay.
So I bought some roses, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm walking out the store, I ran into Dame Dash
Mm-hmm.
in Publix.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hold on. I'm walking, right? I'm walking. I said, Dame Dash. Just like that. I said, Mom, that's Dame Dash. You know what that is? He said, nah, who that is? I said, I'll tell you a little bit. I said, that's Dame Dash. I said, Dame Dash. I said, how you doing, man? What's up? He said, hey, man, how you doing? I said, nice to meet you. He said, nice to meet you, bro. I said, nice to meet you, too. I had to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Divine intervention.
And he was with his wife, and he was with his son.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I got, and my stepmom always be talking junk because I have my book bag.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, my book bag.
Old lady.
Right, so.
All I need in this life for sin is me and my girlfriend.
Y'all stupid. so sometimes y'all stupid. Y'all stupid.
I thought of something else, but I'm keeping it to myself.
So sometimes when I be on the go, you know what I'm saying? Because I have my Bible in there, I have my journal, cause I journal, you know what I'm saying? And then I have my other stuff that I read for others, you know. So I be on the go all the time. So I put it down on the bed or whatever. But on the other side of the bed, it's a pillow with a pillowcase, and I got this paper in it. And periodically I take it and I rewrite it, because right now I think it's all ripped up, folded up. My son head, man, and all that type of stuff. But I wrote down characteristics and things that I want in a wife and I want in a marriage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just how I wrote down how I see my family, how I see how I want to be. I don't care if it sound crazy. I don't care if it sound over the top. I wrote down how I envision how I want to be. Mm-hmm. And then
that's what Isha did.
Huh?
Isha did that.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, she shared that with me.
And like how I want the type of man I see myself becoming.
Yeah.
The type of how I envision my wife to look. Everything, bro. I just wrote it down. I don't care how crazy, how wild it is. I just wrote it down, bro. Mm-hmm. And then when I was in Publix, when I ran Dame Dash, bro, and once you write that stuff down and you're striving for it, Dr. Miles Monroe, he said something like, if your vision is from God, life attested. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like if God got this pulling that he wants you to be this type of person, stuff gonna happen that's gonna like that resistance, like you was talking about in the last episode. Yep. So, and when you get hit with a whole bunch of resistance and adversity, and you're slowly making progress, that can cause doubt. You don't believe that. Doubt sometimes it's not believing that you ain't got no faith. No. It's just that you get hit with so much stuff. It's like, oh my goodness.
Right.
Can I breathe?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Time out.
This messing up. She tripping.
Right.
This can't get no. Oh my goodness. Like, you know, so God like, no. I'm in there buying her some roses. I had to see it and touch it. Like, I be listening to them. They actually talk, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he highly intelligent and stuff he be saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, and how he carried himself with his family, how he was moving. Them people in public didn't know who he was. Mm-hmm. I knew he was though. Mm-hmm. And like just how he was like, yo, what's up? Let's everything, the whole thing, how he was dressed, family, everything. But like, that's it. Mm-hmm. I had to literally touch it. Mm-hmm. I had to put it in my look. You. Ain't no difference. He flesh like you flesh. You can do it too.
Yeah.
And if you can do it, he can do it. You can do it too. Mm-hmm. You can do it. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, and that's how God work, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to put you in a space of where you know you can be, just to give you a glimpse of where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even, I think I've been to like 3 of ET events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Been around people that's been trained by him, stuff like that. And it's just like, you see yourself in certain lights, man. You see yourself in certain spaces. It's like, wow, man. It's like really, it's just one moment away.
Literally.
It's just one moment away, man. And it's just like when God had told Elijah, he says, go down to the brook. Okay, so he gets down to the brook, then the brook dries up. It was like, man, you told me to come down here, and now it's desert. Can you imagine? I mean, I felt like that plenty of times in my life. Like, God, I know I heard what you said, but my life ain't life into what you just what you said.
I'm trying to tell you.
So he tells Elijah to go down to the brook. So he goes down to the brook dries up. And then he sends another set of instructions saying, go down to, I want to say Zarephath. There's a widow woman that I've already given instructions to sustain you. But if we never go down to the brook, in order for it to dry up to get the next assignment, then you miss all the other things that come behind it. Because we can't be so focused on the sight part,
Right.
no more than we can on the faith part and the belief part that it's going to happen, that it's going to come to pass, even though it might not look like it right now, even though the relationship may look rocky right now. But at the end of the day, there's success on the other side if you just continue to follow the instructions.
And sometimes you want to see if you'll be obedient.
That's it.
I remember I was in Orlando, and I came past a little gas station, and there was some homeless people at the gas station, and I was trying to catch one dude. I was just like, I felt like I was supposed to give to that person, so I spin the block and look for him. Can't find him, so I just go about my business. And then he's like, turn here. I was like, okay, turn here. It's like, all right. I'm thinking in my head, where we going? Like, turn here. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, just all right. All right. Yeah, you can go home. Like, what is this? What is this?
I ain't never experienced that one.
Bro, it's like, I just want to see if you'll be obedient. Because I was in a space and place of like, I wasn't doubting God, but it could be also a test of like really trying to hear him.
It was a test of the vision.
It was a test of the vision.
Yeah.
So it was just like, wow, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And it keeps you sharp, man. Just some things it won't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and realistic, the carnal can't really comprehend the spiritual like that.
No, I don't.
It just can't.
It's like will you allow me to keep your sponge wet? Dry sponges can't do nothing.
Right.
But still, and
stiff, it break off
and fall apart. Yeah.
and fall apart.
Yep.
But can you withstand this to make sure this person move forward?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Can you be like, you know what? I'd be upset as long as they move forward.
Yeah.
Will you allow me to keep your sponge wet?
Mm.
Even if you don't get to feed them with your sponge.
Yeah.
Even if you're not the one who quenched their thirst. They're not drinking anything right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just need you to be the peace, be in position. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like my other mentor says, like, you're the aspirin to somebody's headache.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking about it, like all three of us have had divine interview. You just had one a couple months ago.
Yeah, well, I almost died.
Yeah, life changing. Yo.
Bro, that when I hit that water, and I was just sitting here thinking about that too when y'all talking about y'all. When I hit the water, diamonds right there, I hit the water, I went down. Bro, when I was flapping and stuff, I was thinking like, after I went down on once and not twice, I'm like, how come I ain't keep going down?
Mm-hmm.
How did I go from here to by the dock? I can't swim.
Mm-hmm.
What no current.
Yeah. Things you can't explain. Yeah.
I can't explain it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
He was the current.
and
Right. Facts.
you know what I'm saying? My mind, you had said it. Faith Davis said it. She was like that was like a baptism type of thing, and I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really do. Like it was something that occurred after that moment. I was like, yo, this is. I'm not afraid anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Of certain like the fear. God was like, yo, you cannot be out here living fearful.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you just left a situation to where you had every reason to be fearful, and you didn't think nan time that you was gonna die when you almost died. For what me behind would have been out of here.
Right. Right.
But when you're out here and got all this opportunity, you got all of this, you got all these resources.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But thinking you ain't gonna make it, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. So I was like, yo, I'm tighten up.
Yo, man, that's crazy. 'Cause it's like God has a way of getting our attention. Because sometimes it's like, listen, man, you playing it too safe. I know it look kind of crazy right now, but you're playing it too safe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this. I know this one is kind of like a different vibe, but I mean, I don't know who this is for tonight. Or whenever you're listening to this, or if you're listening to the replay, or whatever it may have you. But just know that God got you, man. Like, you're looking at 3 guys that could have been dead easily. Like, but at the end of the day, purpose has to prevail. So it's like, even when fear tries to creep in, you have to go beyond the fear factor.
Bro, trust God with all thine heart.
Lean not unto thy own understanding. Acknowledge him in all thy ways, and he will direct your path.
Point blank period.
Yeah.
Yeah, it look crazy.
Yeah.
But just trust me.
Yeah.
Even if it don't turn out how you want to turn out, just trust me. It's still working for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's still working for that person.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one who's doing it. If I'm the one who's pulling the strings here.
Yeah.
And he the only one that can pull the plug.
You feel me?
Yeah. Dog, that workbook sat in the queue for over a year, dog. Ideas just started coming to my head, and I started grabbing pictures, and I was like, what am I doing with this? Like, what is this? And I'm trying to, and I'll go back periodically, and I would just get frustrated. Yeah. And then I was like, as a matter of fact, I think one time I had called Dub, like, hey, man, can you do something with this right here? And he was like, yeah, I'll try it. I see it. But I don't think he ever got around to it. But no. And so it just sat there. And then one day I went into the program to actually do something else. And it's like a light bulb went off in my head, and I just started moving stuff around and created, and it was like, I can make a workbook out of this. And bam, that's what came up. You just never know. And I said that it's like, I sometimes feel like you're in your waiting season. And it's like nothing's happening. It's like, because it ain't supposed to happen at that time.
Exactly.
Like, people will try to take your vision. The enemy will try to take your vision and give you something that wasn't intended for you to envision. So that way I can throw your vision off. Because if I give you something that you didn't envision, it's going to throw your vision off. And then what's supposed to happen ain't going to happen, because that ain't the vision that God intended for you to have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
firm testament.
Like, it's like T.D. Jakes said, a turtle can't understand a decision from a giraffe because they see it from 2 different planes. So as a visionary, even when as men and as women and as we're trying to conduct our households, and we're trying to conduct our relationships, and we're trying to conduct our careers, we are the conductors of all that stuff.
Exactly.
We're the conductor. So we determine how great the relationship is. We determine how great the career. You can be at the bottom of the barrel, but you can still make a great career out of it. I remember Pastor used to tell this testimony all the time. We had a lady here that she would help clean the church. And I think one day after service, that she actually started tidying up, and there was a lady that was lingering and was just watching her, and started getting teary-eyed because she was amazed at her servitude. Like, lady was getting teary-eyed watching another lady clean the church.
That's a whole different level.
That's different, dog.
Did she pitch in to help? Or she kept watching? Don't get teary-eyed, grab a broom. You done,
I mean, that's
like, you cry, sweet.
you done crying?
That's kind of like those that I think E.T. that I heard that thing. That's I heard that from E.T. where he told a story where it was a lady that gave away a valuable piece of jewelry, and somebody watched her do it, and instead of gawking at the valuable piece of jewelry, she was amazed at what is it on the inside of you that gave that woman that piece of value like that. Mm-hmm. It's that treasure. You know what I'm saying? That stuff, that the intangible stuff that you can't put a finger on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when purpose is involved, we have to trust that God is knowing what he's doing, and then just have to trust that the end is going to be with the end. Because when you have a vision for something and you know that it's purpose vision and God gave that to you, you have to kind of, not saying that you can't be flexible if God allows for that in that situation, but sometimes you can't flex.
Nope.
Because it taints the vision, and that's what life will happen, and that's what people will do, and that's
you
what
lose focus.
You lose focus because that's not the vision. If the vision is for, hey, it's supposed to be a 70-inch flat screen right there, then that's what the vision is for. You know what I'm saying? If it's supposed to be 20 chairs lined up this way, 10 chairs lined up that way, 5 chairs. I don't know. When God told Moses to build a tabernacle, he told him, don't just hire anybody, hire skilled laborers and craftsmen. There were certain colors that he gave. There was certain. Everything has a meaning. Everything is designed for what. So it's like when God gives you something, man, and God intervenes, and he intervenes on your behalf, be grateful. If you're in a place where you wanted something to happen and it haven't happened yet, be grateful that it haven't happened yet, because a lot of times we're not ready for things to happen that we think we want to happen, and then we lose it.
And it doesn't have the same impact.
It doesn't, exactly. Exactly.
If any impact at all.
Exactly. I mean, growth, man. We're so big on growth, man. It's just it's uncanny, man. It's like, man, it's like, wow, how can I do this better? How can I be, it's at the end of the day. So it's like allowing God to be God in your life, man, at the end of the day. And don't get sucked in by the culture. Yeah.
That's a whole nother segment.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? It don't get sucked in by the culture, because the culture have your vision all jacked up.
The culture will have your vision jacked up. The culture will have your relationships jacked up.
Yep.
Because the culture will teach you now, you ain't got it, but God let you know. If I place y'all together, y'all need to y'all work it out.
Yeah.
Work it out. Like,
Because if you're not careful, then the culture will be so glorified. It'll be an idol in your life. And then you'll use that as a guide map and as a tool for your relationships and everything else, but it's not that.
Yeah.
It's okay to be knowledgeable of what the culture is, who pushed it forward. That's good and dandy. That's cool. They made some huge achievements, but that's not the hero end all be all. And that's what we get stuck on.
Yeah.
And if we don't feel like we get a certain recognition from the culture, then we feel like, oh man, I feel like I'm missing something. It's like a child that will go to sleep.
Right.
Look, bro, culture changes so much.
It changes.
But the same God don't change, bro.
Yeah.
That's
consistent.
Yeah.
And the track record is that culture gonna change. Technology gonna change. God ain't. His track record is still the same. His track record is the same. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You gotta trust what's trustable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Trust what's trustable. Like if let's say you do something, you make a mistake. Hold on now, I ain't never did nothing. My first time, okay. Check my track record. Check my driving record. I've been in the lane, so you know what I'm saying. So the culture gonna switch up all the time.
Yeah.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whatever's fitting in that time and that
Exactly.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no consistency with it.
Yeah.
There's no stableness with it.
Yeah.
It's unstable.
Yeah.
It's like the Facebook algorithm.
Oh, bro.
It's gonna switch up.
It's gonna switch up. Yeah.
All the
switch up.
time.
Yeah. That's just like, man, it's this particular it was this because I'm trying to get back into making smoothies in the morning. So the that powdered stuff that my wife liked, they don't even sell it no more. So when I said, boy, that culture something different, boy. I said, they think they slick. Cause you remember not too long ago, everything on the news, on TV commercials, infomercials, on the ads,
Keto.
everything was about
Keto. Yeah.
he already know. Yeah,
Keto, bro.
that.
Yeah.
It actually tasted. It was like she liked the birthday cake one. The one that tasted like the birthday cake.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I was like, man, I can't find it nowhere.
Yeah.
So I just I bought this other one. So I'm like, and guess what's on the label?
Keto.
Guess what's everybody talking about right now?
I don't even know, bro.
Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. That's the thing right now.
They ain't even really. To be honest with you, real fasting is not just skipping it.
Well, intermittent fasting is like is you eat during this time.
And the times you can't.
Usually it's one meal.
Yeah.
You eat during this time, and then you don't eat during this time.
Yeah, but I'm saying culture. Intermittent fasting for that. I'm a fast for. You don't know what real fasting is. You just skipping the meal. You ain't really fasting. Fasting is abstaining from stuff that's. You know what I'm saying?
Well, fasting can be abstaining from anything that's a hindrance for you.
Yeah.
It don't necessarily have to be food. That's just what the biblical. But that's just something that we modernized.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm trying to.
We just modernized it. But it's like, man, these jokers think they slick, man. I was like, okay, so they took the keto off the shelf because it ain't hot no more. So basically, and it don't taste the same. So you basically kind of made the switch to this product right here because everything is on intermittent fasting right now. So now it's you got intermittent fasting at the top of the label. So it's like culture, it's like gonna have you jacked up, going from here to there, and then it's like,
they're selling you your psychological standpoint. It's crazy. Cause everybody want to be fit now. Fashion, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And man, fasting is a way that you can, keep your weight in check and stuff like that. Right. So they're gonna put that in your face,
right?
But then they're gonna dumb down the quality of the product. So you're getting the fasting part, but it doesn't even taste good. It's you know what I'm saying?
It's nasty stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. it's like, man, you got to hold on to what you envision, because if not, culture have you jacked up. Like Xana said, man, it mess your relationship up, mess your career, it mess everything up. It'll make you think listen, man, everybody ain't balling out of control like that
at all.
And some people are, some people aren't. Some people. It's funny. Donnie, with Donnie Wiggins, the co-host with David Shands on the podcast.
Yeah.
Boy, she did one so good the other day. She was just showing how fake social media is. So she basically did kind of like a little skit thing. So who said somebody filming her. She was basically, I'm finna go, check out my new Rolls Royce. That joker was clean too, boy. But she went. It was a Rolls Royce part, like right there. So she was like, I treat myself, blah blah blah. However she did it. Then she said, I'm gonna go to my Rolls Royce, blah blah blah. And it's hand activated and all that type stuff. And so, but she's just showing how it can be on social media. So she picks up her phone and she calls. I forgot what the guy's name was. Let's just say Wall Street Trapper. Let's say it's Wall Street Trapper. So she picks up the phone. She said, "Hey, can you unlock? can you unlock your car so I'm doing a video making it look like it's my car. And so, and the next thing you know, he does something and the car actually unlocks. But he ain't nowhere around. And then she opens it up, sits down, gets out, closes the door, and she says a few things and she walks off. And I can look at that even as a divine intervention, because you're killing yourself to try to live a life that the person that you think living is not even living.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, stop it. It's like, what is the life that's intended for you?
Right.
That's the life you want to live. That's the life that's purposeful. That's the life that's going to give you solidarity and peace. Not trying to be like somebody else that's actually putting on the video just for you to buy their product to make you think they got what they got and they really don't. I mean, I welcome all that, man. I welcome all that. Like,
For real.
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets.
It is, because it's like people are so strong on the appearance of things versus actually being the things that they want to see.
Yeah.
Or the reality.
Yeah.
Or create their own reality. So somebody else's highlight, you're looking at that as your
Right.
gateway to your floor.
Right.
That you're trying to get to. But you're still looking up. Still on the ground.
Right.
Reality says, what my bank account says, not today. Nah. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, man, I would rather be what I'm seeing and what I saw out to be versus appearing looking like I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The results don't lie.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I like something Les Brown. I heard Les Brown say, if you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you just got to be thankful for where you are, and then just continue to keep fighting forward. Because ain't nothing like being in the middle of God's plan.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're in the middle of it, He gives you the endurance and the strength to handle what's to come in it.
Yeah.
And so when you get to the place you desire and see yourself to be, you can handle it.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to get to places they cannot handle. They're not even ready for. What they call self-sabotage.
Yep.
There's many places I thought I was ready for that was like, ooh.
Yep. And pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
Sorry, son. Try again. Make a U-turn.
Oh, that's so annoying. Oh.
Make a U-turn. It's like, I know where I'm going. It's like, no, you finna go where I want you to go. Make a U-turn.
You stupid.
It be like that, bro. Listen, man, it be like that. I get it. I understand. Everybody loves the appearance of things, but
yeah,
greatness costs.
That's it. Goodness is free, but
free.
greatness is cost you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We went a different route tonight, man. So you know, it's. I know we went a little bit more deep and spiritual than usual on tonight, but it's a mixture of everything, man. So it's just like, you know, let God be God, as bro say, God be God.
Yeah, God be God, man.
Yeah.
For real.
God be God.
Yeah, man. And just you know, whatever God intervenes upon your behalf, man, just look at it as a blessing, man, because we all can attest, you know, that we were thankful. So, you know, and if you're praying for a divine intervention right now, we pray that you get, you know,
amen.
I ain't gonna say what you're looking for, but what God purposed for you to have. You know, we'll keep it at that. So,
facts.
Yeah. So, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to leave with the people?
Duh, what you got?
What the people say? What the people say? What the people say? The champ is here.
I want to say this before you go, Dub.
Go ahead, bro.
Yo, he already showed you. Like, a couple weeks ago, I'm at work because my second job, I do laundry for this this rehab healthcare facility. That's junk crazy, bro. Anyway, so they was like, when I first applied for the job a couple months ago, but you know, they be quote unquote tricking you. They don't put how much they pay. You feel me? So They called me. I'm on the phone with them talking. I was like, they talking about where it's at, how long the company been around. I was like, yo, how much it pay? I want to know how.
You're like, forget, all I need to know is how much I'm going to pay.
Depending on how much it's going to pay, depending on if I'm going to do it or not. That was my mind frame. Because I already got a job. So like, this extra, I'm trying to do some things. I know y'all don't care about my situation. So you already know, like, yo, how much do it pay? So I know, you know what I'm saying? And when she told me, bro, my thumb was hovering over the end button. UFO thumb.
God, no.
Mr. Alexander over here somehow got disconnected. No, ma'am. I ended the phone call.
So I almost hung the phone up, bro. So I was like, yo, that sounds disrespectful. Like, I was like, okay, man, I'm going to talk to you. You know what, man? And then I just felt like I heard, take the position. Take it for what? I'm going to take this for. Take the position. Bro, I'm in this, so I took it, right? And where I'm in this laundry room. It's disconnected from the building. I'm the only person in there 7 hours to shift, the only person. It's 2 washers, 2 dryers, and me. That's it. Complete island. Bro, in there, reading, listening to Dr. Miles Monroe. And he was talking about vision stuff. I think I shared it before. And when I heard him talk about what he was talking about, I kind of felt like I had to connect, like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
I know what I'm supposed to do now. It makes sense. It makes sense. It connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pieces was put together, and he had brought forth with me when I was a kid about the men who I was sitting in front of, what I was doing, the programs I was entered into, and things of that nature. I was like, God showed me when I was a kid, this is what I want you to do. He already put it there. I didn't know the people who I was sitting in front of, the men who I would call when I'm having relationship problems or I'm trying to figure something out. I didn't know that that's what the thing that's I'm gonna be really caring about and that I'm gonna want to do for other people. But he put it there in my life when I was a kid. So I'm saying that 9 times out of 10, you said that you had a picture when you in the suit and you with a microphone.
Yeah.
It's almost like he places it there already. So I'm gonna just say that it's already there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
It's like it's literally already there. I remember I was listening to Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter. He was in a podcast, and he was talking. Forgot what podcast he was on, but motorcycle. He was talking about how I think it was the Pivot. I could be wrong. Don't come from my head, Weezy. But he was talking about how when he was a kid, they asked him how he knew he was different. And he said his grandma would have her friends over late at night. And they been, doing grown folks do stuff like that. He said so his grandma friends would be like, hey, go get Dwayne, come in here. And then she said when his mama and them sleep, he'll go in there and they'll put on some old school music. He'll be in there singing, dancing, performing for them. And then like full performance mode for them for like 2 or 3 songs. And then he'll go to sleep and then he would hear his grandma friends like, man, that boy special. And he said that when he said that I know ain't no kids my age doing this every other night at 12 o'clock at night. I know they're not. He said that's when he knew he was special. Now look at him, Mr. Wayne, it's Weezy. Dang. You feel me? So it's like I believe that God already put it there. Whatever it is,
right.
If you might care for people or care for one of your family members, and then you end up being a nurse or something. He already put it there. So I believe that he already put there what's needed and what you're gonna become. It's already there. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. That's just me.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's good.
I believe that.
That's really good.
What the? We gonna end on that, Dub, or you got?
I'll just add to it, but we can end on that. And
You funny.
well, it actually goes to what you said before too. When it comes to information changes lives, revelations changes generations. You had said that like in a podcast ago, but don't think that it is strange when you are drawn near to God that your past returns to greet you. It's a part of your true deliverance. So God will allow your past to surface to check your next level, your readiness.
Oh man.
All right, we gonna shut that down.
Yeah,
right
please do, cause I got.
And we gonna end on that note.
Oh man.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of there. You probably already home.
Oh my God.
We got the next podcast. So.
Yeah, cause you finna have me going. Oh my goodness, that would
We
make
better
no
cut it
sense.
off right now.
Yeah, cause that right there.
Hey, listen, man, we thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh my God.
Remember to shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. Hey, man, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Oh my gosh.